guys, it's Jaclyn. Today I'm going to be showing you this Halloween tutorial. I was inspired by a couple pictures I saw on Pinterest, so I'll insert them right here. If you know who the artists are, go ahead and comment them down below so I can give them credit. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for future videos. And I hope you guys like it. Hey guys! So first off, I'm just going to hydrate my skin with some of this Mario Badescu facial spray. And then we're going in with Elmer's glue because we're going to cover up our eyebrows for this look. I'm just running it through the brows and then I'm going to spoolie through them and try to just make them as flat as possible so they can be covered up with concealer. So now we're just going to let those dry, and then we're going to go in with some translucent powder. I'm using the RCMA No Color powder, and I'm just going to stamp that down with my beauty sponge I got from Target. So then once we look crazy, we're just going to let that sit, and then while that's drying, I'm just going to go in with some primer. I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime, and this just hydrates and smooths out the skin. So now we're just dusting off the excess powder, and then we're going to go in and cover the face with foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm using a little bit of a lighter color, but I'm already super pale, so it's not that much lighter. But you just want to cover your whole face, and I'm trying to make this as full coverage as possible. You can go over the eyebrows as well, but we are going to add concealer over them just to get them as covered up as we can. Now I'm going in with a second layer of foundation. You don't have to do this if you're happy with the first layer, but I just want this look to be super full coverage. Now I'm taking my Tarte Shape tape, and that's what I'm going to use to go over my eyebrows because it's a super full coverage concealer. So just use the most full coverage concealer you have, and you just want to get them as covered up as you can. And then I'm just blending that out with my beauty sponge. Make sure to use tapping motions and not swiping because you don't want to move the hairs that are already kind of glued down. And then I'm going back in with some powder. Then I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder because this one is colored, so it's going to give a little bit more coverage than a translucent powder. And then I'm just blending out any creases on my eyelids so that I can cover them with powder and then get prepped for some eyeshadow. Now I'm taking the Rimmel Stay matte powder and I'm just putting that lightly all over my face so that it stays in place. Now I'm baking under my eyelids, putting some more of that RCMA translucent powder, and this is just so that if we get any fallout for the eyeshadow we can just wipe it away. And then I'm going in with more concealer over the eyebrows. I just kept doing this until they were as covered up as possible. Now going in with the Model's Own liquid eyeshadow in Peacock, we are going to carve out the lid. Now I'm going in with this Morphe palette. It's the 35N, and I'm using those 3 purple shades, just kind of mixing them together and blending out that outer crease. You can be messy with this. We just want to get this color kind of blended all around the outer part of each eye. Then I'm going in with a Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I'm using this green shade and I'm tapping that all over where we put that liquid eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with that gold shade in the palette as well. I'm just taking it on my finger and pressing that over the green. I just wanted it to have a little hint of gold on top like that. So now I'm going in with this deep purple shade in the palette and just putting that in the outer part of each eye. Now going in with the NYX Gel Eyeliner. I'm using this little IT Cosmetics angled eyeliner brush. And you want to start by doing a normal line where you would put your winged eyeliner, but just drag it out super far and high up, and then just bring it back down. And you want to go past where your eyebrow normally would be. Now I'm just filling that in. And then it should look something like that. So now we're going in with the second line. So you want to connect it to that first line at the base of your lashes and then go out above the brow as well. And then I'm just connecting it back, so it should look something like this. And then I did the same to the other eye. Now we're just dusting off that powder because we already did the eyeshadow. Now we're going to be drawing a line right where the end of where we carved out the lid is, and then stopping it at the second line that we made. Now I'm just extending the inner corner. And then it should look like that. And then I did the same to the other side. Now we're making a third line, and this one is going right up from where we extended the inner corner and then curving towards the other eye. And you want to make these first lines a little bit thicker because we're going to be making smaller lines in between. Now going in with a fourth line in between those two lines, and these are the last thick lines, and then I did the same to the other eye. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. eyeliner, and this is a brush tip, so I can go a little bit thinner, and you want to make thinner lines in between, and then start making the little spiderweb connections to each of the thicker lines that we already did with the gel eyeliner. And then just go ahead and do this with the rest of the eye in between the gel eyeliner we already made. And then at the end it should look like that. And then you just do the same to the other eye. And then it should look like this. Now I'm just dusting off any extra powder we have and just blending it out. And now we're going in with another line. This is only being done to this eye because this is where we're going to do a actual spider coming down. So it's just a little line coming from below that first eyeliner we made, and then putting another one in between, and then using the liquid brush tip, going in and making those same connections we did before. Now I'm showing you where we're going to put the spider, but first we're going to do some contouring so that the spider can go above that. So I'm using my Too Faced chocolate bronzer and just contouring this out. You want to use a cooler toned bronzer, and then I'm going around the forehead as well and underneath the jawline. Now I'm going in with that same Morphe palette and using those two purple shades, and we're just going to start by making a line and then blending it out into the contour. Now we're going in with some of the purple above on the forehead and making kind of a triangle motion down towards your nose. And you want to build this up because this is where we're going to put some more spider webbing. So you want to have kind of a purple tone underneath. And now I'm going in with that purple and doing some contouring of the nose. And then I'm also blending this into where our eyebrow was so that we get some shading into the eye socket. Should look like this now. We're all chiseled out. Then we can go in with the spider web line where the spider web is going to hang down from the web. And just go down to the middle of your cheek. And then I'm using the black eyeshadow from this Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And I'm just going to be making first one larger circle, and then underneath it a smaller circle for the head. So he would be hanging upside down from the line that we drew. So that's what the body looks like. And then going in with that brush tip eyeliner, you just want to make 4 little legs on each side. Sorry about the lighting, it started getting dark and I was just using natural light, so then I put a light in front of me, so that's why the lighting just changed. So now I'm just going over the lines, and then this is what it ended up looking like. Now you could stop it here, but I wanted to add some webs on the top of my forehead as well. So you first just make 3 lines and then do the connections, and make sure you go into where your hairline is so it doesn't look odd. And then I'm using some of this NYX Glitter and the NYX Glitter glue, and just putting this on the back of my hand and then placing some glue in the inner corner where I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle, and then placing the purple glitter inside each inner corner, and then sporadically placing this over the spider web just to give this more of a girly glam look. Now I'm going in with this metallic white eyeliner from Wet n Wild and placing this on some of the parts of the web on the forehead, and then I'm tightlining my eyes with this Maybelline eyeliner, and then curling my lashes to prep them for fake lashes, and then putting mascara on them as well. And now I'm going to go in with this Master Fairy highlight from Maybelline. I'm using the purpley shade and highlighting my cheekbones with this, as well as the tip of my nose. And then the Cupid's bow. This wasn't as intense as I wanted it to be and was the only purple highlighter, so I ended up going back in that Jaclyn Hill palette and using one of the lighter shades to highlight. Then I'm using these Ardell magnetic lashes, and I would use normal falsies, like some really spidery eyelashes, but I can't put on false lashes, the normal ones, to save my life, so I have to use these magnetic ones. If you have some spidery thick lashes, I think they would go really well with this look. So that's how the lashes ended up looking. Now I'm going on to the lips. I don't have a black lip liner, so I'm just using this Maybelline black gel pencil and lining the lips and then going ahead and filling them in. Now taking some of the NYX glitter glue, I'm tapping this all over the lips, and then I'm going to go in with that purple glitter and press it over the black eyeliner. This gives a really cool metallic shiny look to the lips, and then lastly I'm just going in with this Wet n Wild eyeliner, highlighting the Cupid's bow. Alright guys, so this is how the look ended up turning out. I'm really happy with it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well, and I hope to see you in my next video.